Hi everyone, welcome back to Jenna's Journey. In today's video, this is number 1 of the chakra series. So today we're going to be focusing on the root chakra. We're going to be talking about everything that I could possibly find on this topic. So if you're interested in becoming a pro on the chakra system, specifically the root, then just follow along and stay tuned. Alright everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will like, subscribe, comment if you like what you see, and tune in for the rest of the series because that's what we're going to be focusing on for a few weeks. I'm going to look down because I do have a lot of notes. So we're talking about the root chakra. It's either called the root, the base, the first, or the earth chakra, and it's the foundation of our bodies and of our chakra system. Just like the root of a tree gives stability and nutrients, thus is the root chakra to the other 6 chakras in the system that it supports. In Sanskrit, the word is Muladhara. That's the name for root chakra. And Mula means root support, and Dahara is foundation. So basically your root foundation support. In yogic teachings, the root is the seat of the Kundalini energy and the point where the energy enters the body. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a Kundalini awakening. I've heard about it, but I don't know enough about it to be able to give you a knowledgeable account of it. But what I do know is that it is a type of snake energy is what they call it, because it basically like slithers up your chakra system and it awakens you on a different level than a normal spiritual awakening. In summary, the base chakra is firm life energy that can flow unencumbered through all the chakra channels and stimulate personal and physical development. Overall, the root chakra deals with the issues of physical and egoic survival. This includes aspects of the life that involve self-preservation, including work, home, family, money, food, relationships, all that involves security. Your confidence in or fear of your ability or inability to survive are governed by the health of the root chakra. Safety and survival instincts such as fight or flight responses and informing impulses, including your ability to sense danger, recognize truth, and gut level recognition stem from here. The root chakra also oversees sexuality as it relates to procreation and survival in this. Sexuality is used to establish security, power, dominance, and or safety. It is also relating to physical vitality through enjoyment, presence, strength, being grounded in the present, and the feeling of being in your own body. Chronic stress, trauma, conflict, and unaddressed issues create chakra imbalances that lead to significant physical, emotional, and mental health problems. Self-care is therefore of the utmost importance. So, understanding of the chakra system. Your chakras are rich, deep, and complex. It is a many-layered system that holds the history of your full life experience. They're constantly interacting with and impacted by the world around you as you go through your life. Each experience affects your energy and the health of the chakras. A healthy chakra process can digest all experiences, enabling health and growth from them. Experiences such as conflict or traumatic events that are not processed are led to imbalances, i.e. overactive or underactive, like we talked about in the first video. Blockages, damages, and dysfunction to the affected chakra. So your root chakra location and symbol. Now there's just a lot of info here and we'll break it down in a little bit, but this is going to be a lot coming at you. So the location of the root chakra in the physical body is at the base of the spine, the coccyx, which is near the perineum. In the energetic body, the root chakra is located at the bottom of the nadi, which is a Sanskrit word for channels, through which the vital energy, chi or prana, flows throughout the energetic body system. So the animal symbol is either the elephant or the bull. The color is vermilion red, which we already know. And the mantra for this chakra is Lam. Many people have heard in meditation when people say Om, well, there's different sounds for each chakra, and this specific chakra is Lam, so Lam. Additional symbols is the lotus flower, so it's 4 petals, and each one is containing each of the Sanskrit syllables. They have deities, which I'm probably going to butcher these names, so bear with me. Dakini and Brahma. Hindu god Brahma is known as the god of creation alongside Vishnu and Shiva. For a Hindu Trimurti, a trinity of highest level Hindu gods. The element for the root chakra is earth, the sound is U, Frequency is 256 hertz. Corresponding sense is the sense of smell. The planet that governs it is Mercury. Mercury is the planet closest to the sun and the smallest planet in our solar system. It mostly consists of metal and silicate materials. One Mercury year is 88 Earth days, which is the time needed for Mercury to complete one orbit around the sun. Affected body parts: development of life energy, source of life power, will for life, self-preservation, endurance, rhythm, connection with earth and nature, ancient trust, astuteness, and sustaining life. Colon, rectum, pelvis, bladder, bones, legs, and feet. And the key themes are survival, earthiness, stability, and material safety. Negative spiritual effects are instinct, existential dread, self-absorbedness, narcissism, slowness, and laziness. Physical signs pointing to an abnormally functioned root chakra is it governs the adrenal glands, which is responsible for stimulating fight or flight response, the spine, blood, colon ailments, frequent constipation, hemorrhoids, fun, sciatica, lower back pain, kidney and bladder problems, prostate issues, reproductive organs, bone disease, anemia, and fluctuating blood pressure. So there's a lot of things that are tied into the chakras and what they govern. Mental issues pointing to abnormally functioning root chakra is fear, powerlessness, depression, lack of trust, searching for sanctuary, and becoming attached to people who project a sense of security. The effects of the Muladhara root chakra imbalance is, if the base is imbalanced, these are some of the problems that you will likely face. There's a boatload. So, lack of energy, inability to recognize danger, use of sexuality for power or security, hoarding, inability to let go, no motivation, fearful, worrisome, negative self-image, digestion problems, poor circulation, materialistic, greedy, impulsive, rigid and cannot accept change, aggressive, insecurity, anxiety, restlessness, indecisive, feeling unsafe, base level survival issues such as lack of food, shelter, or basic money. Physical ailments due to the imbalanced chakra relate to the lower body, amongst other signs. The most occurring are weakness, weakened sex drive, lower back pain, eating disorders, obesity, constipation, kidney stones, bladder issues, leg issues, cramps, colon issues, fatigue, sluggishness, and urinary issues. Sometimes you won't really understand why your base chakra has become misaligned. Popular examples such as losing a job, coping with the end of a relationship, financial difficulties, struggles with close family members, and or receiving frightening health diagnosis is what can start this from being aligned and then set all of this other stuff into motion. So how do we realign or open a chakra? If you're looking to have outside help with balancing your chakra system, it is important to find a qualified healer to support you in your healing process. You could find a Reiki healer / master or seek acupressure. Chakra clearing can help relax, rebalance, and open or release the chakra during a session. In doing this, it creates an opportunity for the chakra to repair itself easier in the future by stimulating the healing process. Getting in touch with your Muladhara chakra helps you adjust your focus and establish the correct core values that stem from being aligned with source of creation all around us. The healthy and balanced root chakra is essential foundation for any advanced spiritual work. So for instance, if you're trying to get really deep into meditation, if you're going into yoga, if you like tarot cards, if you basically just want a deeper understanding or connection with source, you're going to need to dive deeper and figure out what's going on and what chakras are not firing correctly and how to realign them. So the reason that the misalignment of chakras and a lot of these energetic issues are more prevalent today are that technology is ever more pervasive in our environment. It makes us lose the connection with our natural source. We can quickly become disassociated from reality, and we need to acquire even more material possessions to be happy. And this is very, very true in a lot of people's lives. It was true in my life for quite some time. The more that we are able to look at other people's lives, the more that we're able to see everything that is available at our fingertips, the more we look externally for things to make us happy internally, and that's completely backwards. So to avoid giving ourselves over to the construct, just keep in mind about these exercises and fall back on them when you feel that there is something starting to disalign. One of the key elements to healing the first chakra is to learn to love, accept, and believe in yourself. This is easier said than done, but it is possible. Let go of fear. Trust your capacity to achieve whatever you put your mind to. Connect with earth. Spend time in nature. Hiking, gardening, dancing, or doing yoga. Observe what you hear, the birds, the wind, the clouds, the light, and sense your interconnectedness. The color of each chakra is the key to its alignment. So for the root, start by adding a red bracelet or a red shirt and build from there. This will subconsciously remind you to stay balanced. These are several different techniques to work on balancing and opening chakras, varying from meditations, affirmations, mantras, foods, essential oils, crystals, and yoga poses. So first and foremost, we're going to go into meditations, affirmations, and mantras. Now, the difference between these, obviously, meditation is when you are taking a second, you're breathing, you're focusing on your breath, and you are trying to eliminate thoughts. So you're just trying to sit in the now and be present in that moment for as long as possible. Affirmations are another form of meditation, but it's something that you're saying over and over to yourself that is positive and uplifting. And then when it comes to mantras, we've talked about them in previous videos, but it's basically something that is going to be a phrase that will be empowering to you, and specifically for your root chakra, something that will have to do with security and grounding. So from there, I will give you examples. So repeating the affirmations during meditation will help to enhance new beliefs, breaking old thinking patterns and behaviors, and then creating new ones. To open the root chakra, repeat these below, as well as adding any that concentrate on home and safety. So I have 5 different examples. Number 1 is I am safe and I am grounded. Number 2 is I am healthy and I am strong. Number 3 is I am confident in who I am. 4 is I am anchored to the earth and supported by the universe. And number 5 is I have a healthy body and mind. I have an abundant life. And then from there we go into foods. So this applies to every chakra. A key principle is mainly for foods that are similar in color. So it's going to get a little trickier with the different colors that we're dealing with, but for this one it's pretty simple. So number 1 for foods is any red fruits or vegetables, but here we have fruits. So raspberries, cherries, strawberry, pomegranates, watermelon, and apples. You can also add tomatoes in there. And then you have your root veggies, which are potatoes, carrots, onions, beets, radishes, turnips, red cabbage, and garlic, nuts. Spices are paprika, pepper, and chives. And then you have high protein foods, so sunflower seeds, peanut butter, and cashews, edamame. And then number 5 is finding a tea that you like that is grounding. So there is lotus root tea or hibiscus tea, even matcha tea, which is what I prefer. And then you have essential oils. Now, when it comes to essential oils, there's a couple different ways that you can use them in your life and your practice. Firstly, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen, but you can get a diffuser and just put a couple drops of the oil into the water and then it will diffuse throughout your house. I personally have a dog and they don't do very well with essential oils, so I can't do that in the house. But what I will do is when I am meditating, you have to make sure that it's not a pure oil. It needs to be a carrier oil with it so that it doesn't hurt the skin, and it'll say it on the bottle. But you're gonna dip a couple different drops in your hand and you're gonna rub them together to create heat and friction. And then when you're sitting in meditation, I just put my hands over, my nose, and I take a deep breath in, move my hands away when I exhale, and I just do that a couple times. And the third way is you can actually just wear it as, your scent or your perfume, cologne, whatever you want to call it. So you can just put a couple dabs on your wrist, behind your ears, wherever you normally would, and then throughout the day you will smell it, which is, another form of subconscious programming. So it's coming back to bypassing the logical mind and going through your subconscious to realize that this is specifically targeting your root. And the essential oils that I would recommend for this chakra is frankincense, which is uplifting to a spiritual state and cleansing. Then you have cedarwood, which has sedative qualities for relaxation. Vetiver, which helps settle nervous system and aids with insomnia. Patchouli, which, side note, I do not like how this smells, but it actually is a really powerful oil. It helps with grounding. It has a lot of other benefits too if you want to look that up. And lavender, which is everybody's favorite, and it's a very nice and welcoming smell. But that is alleviating fatigue and anxiety. From there, we're going to move into crystals and gemstones. What you can do with using the crystal is similar to how we use the oil in meditation, where you're just you're actively using it while you're in a state of relaxation. So what I would say to do is, I actually have right here, I will give you a close-up of the crystals. There's actually chakra crystals right here. So each one coordinates to the color of the chakra. This is red jasper. So this would be the one that I would say is my go-to for the root chakra. So the red jasper balances mood swings and encourages independence. And then you have smoky quartz, which provides stamina and belonging. Hematite, which is grounding and protection. Bloodstone, which increases confidence and creativity as well as connectedness. And black tourmaline, which is an energy stabilizer and offers protection and purification. So what you can do is hold the crystal in your non-dominant hand. I've heard this different ways, but I'm left-handed. Some people hold it in your left hand while you're meditating. You will set the intention for it. The left hand is closer, it's connected to your heart. So you'd hold it in your left hand and then you would raise your right hand up as if you're reaching for the intention and you're activating the crystal. What I personally do is I hold it in my non-dominant hand as I'm meditating, and I use my particular activating system, which is just, right now if I'm telling you to focus on your left pointer finger, right now you're actively aware of your left pointer finger, when in you know, your normal life you're not thinking about one specific part of your body, right? So that's what you're doing when you're activating the crystal. You feel it in your hand, you try to kind of feel around for the properties. Is there tingling? Is there warmth? Is there any different unusual things happening? And you just kind of sit with it and see the feelings that it brings up. And I know that to a lot of people this sounds really woo-woo, but I'm telling you that if you research even just a little tiny bit about any of this stuff, whether it's your chakra system, whether it is Chinese medicine, whether you're looking into Hinduism, yogic tradition, or just in general geology. I mean, you can look into where all of these crystals come from, how they are formed, and that they're naturally occurring. Everything holds energy, right? So you have to imagine they have different frequencies and they have different things that they encompass more so than others. So that's why a good rule of thumb is that each color is the key to unlocking the chakra. So when it comes to your root, it's usually red or black. So yoga poses, this is another way. So there's 5 here that are particularly good for grounding and, you know, feeling safe, feeling strong, independent, and stable. The first one would be tree pose. While you're doing it, you're keeping in mind that the key to release is grounding your energy to stay rooted. Then you have mountain pose, which is to gain balance and a positive mind. Then downward facing dog, which brings support and strengthens your core. Chair pose, which allows you to receive energy from the earth and from your root chakra. Number 5 is bridge pose, which releases excess or unwanted energy. Using yoga is a wonderful way to activate the flow of energies that empower stillness, security, and safety. Now, the good part. So signs that your root chakra is balanced and what you want to look out for, and basically what we're shooting for with all of this. You're satisfied with life, you have an overall sense of well-being, you have a feeling of safety and security in the world, you easily acknowledge and accept basic needs will be met, you have prosperity, you are healthy and you have an active sex life, you practice gratitude, you are self-reliant, you have safety within yourself, you are able to let go with ease, you have a job and career satisfaction no matter what you're doing. You have good health, physical ability, you're physically fit and strong. You have intestinal regularity, good body weight, abundance in life and in energy, and feeling grounded and centered. We are constantly interacting and responding to the world around us. So are our chakras. Practices that help clear and rebalance our chakras are never a one and done activity. Just as you wouldn't expect our bodies to remain clean from showering only once, our chakras do not remain clear and aligned forever after one meditation or Reiki session. Ongoing energetic self-care plays an essential role in our overall health and well-being. In areas where there is an imbalance or damage to one or more of the chakras, more intensive treatment is necessary until the healing is complete. I hope this video was enlightening. In closing, if you guys have any questions or you can pick out within this chakra if it's something that is imbalanced for you, let me know in the comments below. And I hope that you got something out of this. I love you guys so much and I'm so happy that you are here watching with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time.